back. I guess I never stopped running this, this right here. Okay. Welcome back to Let's Stream Skyrim Special Edition Modded. Here we have Smith, Zelzaz, and Inigo. We've just recruited them both in the Riften province. Dragon's Tongue. And I thought that it would be nice
This is
to...
not the safest place for a nighttime stroll.
No, it might not be, but I wouldn't want to mess with these guys. Yeah. What say you, Zelzaz?
Aye.
You watch yourself now.
Hello. Huh. Tell me a story from your
One
past.
time, one of my superiors requested I make a potent poison for them. We had just received a shipment of some quite rare crimson nirnroot. I had never used crimson nirnroot before, but I knew that it could make quite a deadly poison. So, I combined it with some red wart flowers that were lying around. I thought it would do the trick. The poison worked fabulously, just like I thought it would. What I did not know was that both crimson nirnroot and red wart flowers contain invisibility properties. Once the target had ingested the poison, he died quite swiftly. However, he also went invisible. It must have been quite a shock to his servants when he faded away during dinner, only to reappear a while later, dead on the floor.
That is fantastic.
Okay, Bikojel.
Okay. Well, let's take a look here.
Need
A
something?
traveler? Never. It's about 4 in the morning. Goodness. We'll take a good look at what's going on in here, which is a big bunch of nothing. Wish we had a table for 3.
I
There
am
you go.
here for you. I'm thinking
thoughts?
maybe we should get a seat.
We should. We should.
Let us go.
Good morning.
Good morning. Why don't you
Don't
wait
keep
here?
me waiting too long.
Never.
What is on your mind? You have my full attention. Okay,
let's
I will unwind
relax.
a while.
Good deal. Good man.
I'm here.
Hey, Taylor. Get off your
Greetings.
lazy tail and take care of the customer.
Yeah. You know, the loot in your cell was full of arrows. I take it you prefer singing.
Yes. I have never been very good though. I enjoy writing songs, but sometimes it is more fun just making up words as I go along. Improvisation keeps the mind sharp and boredom at bay.
Well, if I asked, would you sing something while we
Maybe,
traveled?
but nothing too serious. I would rather save my proper songs for the Bard's College. For now, anyway.
Why?
Well, I know it is silly, but my songs are special to me. I would rather perform them in a special place. However, if you just want me to improvise something while we are traveling, maybe I can help you out. We will see.
I suppose we will. Let's see. Any
I
thoughts?
do not know how you Nords stay warm with so little fur. Maybe it is a thirst for battle that boils your blood.
Ah, yes. How do you think I'm
I
doing,
am
Inigo?
honored you want my opinion.
Take your time.
Okay, here's what I know about you. You smell like flowers today. You do not have much money, but I am sure you will in time. You have never done time in a cell, unlike me. You are not exactly well-traveled. Not yet, anyway. You are essentially homeless right now. Let me think. Like me, you have no great talent for fighting with magic. As far as I can tell, you are disease-free at the moment. You have been known to influence people's decisions with a mix of body language and craftiness. You are strong, free, and single. Watching you fight one-handed is like watching a fish thrash around with an arrow through its eye. You will get better. In life, you tend to go your own way. You do not follow the herd. You have great fashion sense. Let's see. You use two-handed weapons from time to time, but they slow you down. With practice, I think you could remedy that. You are not into politics. What else? You are not very sneaky. You are like a giant dancing in a pottery shop. Perhaps that's something you should work on. You may know how to open a book, but so far you have failed to learn very much from the writing inside. You like to haul around random useless items for some reason. You are not a good archer. Do not worry, I will take care of that side of things. Now, how do I conclude? You are like a little ball of potential waiting to explode. You have many grand adventures ahead of you, my friend. I hope I am a part of them. You asked for my opinion, and now you have it. I hope you did not mind my honesty.
Of course not. You see, Inigo as a follower mod is fantastic because he will react and, as you can see, bring up elements of gameplay. I'm a very new character, so there's not a whole lot of good to say.
Yes, why not?
Now, I do see there is... You can say, mind if I ask you something? Well, you can eventually ask him about life and stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah, think about people you'd like to talk to. Maybe you're forgetting something.
Fire away. All right. The bee and
Any
barb
thoughts?
always smells scaly to me, in a good way. Come on, Langs.
Good, well, let's...
We are on the move
Want a
again.
drink? Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. Is there something I can do? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
Now that is some good-looking bread.
If you'll
But no,
excuse
we're
me,
fine.
I have other things to attend to.
What do you need?
Let's
Yes,
go on.
I believe I've waited long enough. Of course. What are you wondering about?
Yeah, why did you come to
Well, I
Skyrim?
already told you where I was headed. I suppose what you're asking is, why not just take a boat to Rivenspire? It has been quite the trek from Port Telvanus to here, I'll admit. I wanted to actually see Tamriel. I haven't traveled much in the past. I also thought I could do some field study along the way. Maybe get a hold of some rare ingredients. Thought perhaps I'd make some important connections that could aid me in the future. I don't regret
Very
it.
smart.
It has been a really exciting experience. Speak again another time.
All right, gentlemen, let's go on and head out. Now, I do wish we had a little bit more money to buy Inigo a mount. I guess we could do some odd jobs around town. Let's see. We need to return to Shadra. Go and retrieve Wylandria's things. And go speak to Niranai in Windhelm.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate for training?
Wouldn't really consider myself desperate, but here we are. Okay. Alright. So, let's go on and speak. Oh, the Khajiit caravan's here. We'll definitely want to talk to them.
Any luck
Shadra.
with Sapphire?
You are no longer in debt with Sapphire.
8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. I look forward to our next meeting.
I am here for you.
Thank you. Alright. Before we hit the road, maybe we'll talk to the Khajiit
So
caravan.
many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad to see that you are not such a one.
I am not. I am a fellow merchant. Have you had trouble with the locals?
Mostly, it is the Nords. They do not like outsiders in their land, and so we are forbidden to enter their cities. When they look upon us, they see only pickpockets and skooma dealers. It is most unfair, but we do our best to ignore them.
How long have you been in Skyrim?
Not long, in truth. I came to Skyrim after I found myself unwelcome in both Elsewhere and Cyrodiil. I seem to have an unfortunate talent for getting myself involved in misunderstandings with the law. Resad was able to look past that, and it was he who helped to set me up with a trade caravan. Now I work for him.
Well, we should all believe in second chances.
Take a look.
Yes, let's take a look. Nice. I don't need the dagger. I don't know where I'm not wearing my amulet of Zenithar. That would be helping me right now, actually. There we are.
Need something? Take a look.
Let's see. You may have the iron armor. The invisibility potion. Keep that ale. Yes, I think I will sell the spell tomes. I don't need them. Maybe king. I need the money more than I need anything right now. Broom and charcoal. I have Mr. Dragonfly. I cannot sell him.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
My friend, Skyrim is a big and often confusing place. We are bound to lose each other from time to time. Never fear. That map you have is special.
This old thing?
Yes. There is more to it than you may realize. My brother once found one just like it on the remains of some poor old adventurer in Cyrodiil. It does not only mark locations, it can also show the position of items and people too. Watch this. Where are you, Inigo? There! See? I have placed myself on your map. If we find ourselves separated, all you need to do is look me up. Pretty fantastic, eh?
That's great, Inigo. Thank
No
you.
problem. I am always happy to help.
Good. Good.
Let us... Uh-huh. I
Um,
will bear your burdens gladly.
well, that is good. Hey, we could sell those. Wow. Well, Inigo, you know, I'll just take 10 of those if it's okay. I'll give you back, Mr. Dragonfly.
If you need anything else, just ask.
Yeah.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad to see that you are. Take a look.
Yes. Let's see. 34 each. Wow. Well, let's see.
May the sun keep you warm, even in this land of bitter cold. May the
Zainabi.
sun warm your path, friend. How high the mountains of Skyrim rise.
Khajiit is ready for any troublemakers.
Training in the art of
Well,
speech.
you've come to the right place.
That is very expensive, my friend. I'm sorry. But we're almost there so that Inigo can ride as well. Let's ride.
Can I help you? My pleasure.
This doesn't feel right.
I love it here.
I am so glad, Inigo.
Come and see what wood I offer. Many. Take a look.
What about the Nord Mace? And the...
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
better than nothing. Let's see. And what's in the sack? There we go. I wonder if we can get a mount for Zelzaz.
Have anything you wish to sell? Just what you see here.
I do, actually. Let's see.
Keep your eyes to the road.
You have questions?
Almost always.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Welcome to the Balaman. purchase?
Genuine Palmer blood elixir for sale. Live for
Here we
thousands.
go.
I was wondering, can you whistle?
Yes, I can.
Well,
Why?
it could be a good way for us to quickly communicate. Look, I found this book. It made interesting reading. Maybe you should give it a look over. Anyway, what did you want to talk about?
Yes, I've got some
I will
things to
bear
trade
your
with you.
burdens gladly.
But is this really a burden? When you can protect yourself better, protect yourself right. Armor from Smith. And we'll be sure to keep that in good condition. Any thoughts?
Clifton Market is not as well equipped as the surrounding shops, but I do like the hustle and the bustle.
Yeah,
All set?
I like it too.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Let's see. Enchanting. New enchantments are 20% stronger. Soul gems provide 2 extra weapon charge points per level. Interesting. Gem Dust Preserver. Learning an... Oh, wow. Regalia. A new item... New enchantments placed upon robes. Oh, that's good. Attunement. 10% more powerful and 10% longer. Heart of the Sun. I'm not much of a staff person.
Looking to stay alive?
Yeah. I think that with these robes, we can probably learn a little bit more.
I know you. Where was it? Oh, you were getting something for me.
Well, that's lucky. Okay. The Arcane Enchanter. We will learn Magical Regeneration. Wow. We'll put that into health. Oh, wow. Why not stamina? Enchanting Mastery. Okay. Soul Siphon. Thunderstruck. That would be nice. The Dwarven Autocannon. I don't see much use in that. But Merrick Smithing, yeah. Twice as much. Ooh, I may do that. Though anything I enchant until level 40, I can't smith better. Ooh. Well, advanced workshop, recycle materials, smithing specialization. Huh. Interesting. I think we will actually go with enchanting. Merchant's clothes. Fortified barter. I don't have that. What about my boots? No. Fortified barter. Can't go on any of this. Perhaps jewelry then. Well, in that case,
No.
resisting magic wouldn't be
I
terrible.
can't remember.
Well, I probably should have went with
Excuse my
smithing then.
disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments. Yes? Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
A silver ring. Yeah, I'll sell this. And one of those. Yeah.
Okay. Now where did I put those spiders?
Anything for the steel sword? No. Well, Grand Soul Gem. 11% better prices or resist 11% magic.
Oh, you were getting something for me. Good morning.
But not on that.
That's a decent enchantment. But keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
So what can I put on the merchant's clothes? Nothing interesting. Wow. If that's... Ooh, if that's all.
See those warriors from Hammerfell?
Curved swords, yes. Alright. Well, we will buy a mount for Inigo.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
And then head out. That stable master's never around when you need him. Let's see.
Too lazy
Let's
to walk.
see.
Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick.
Must be dangerous living outside the walls.
I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim.
Well, I bet you're wrong.
Sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fistfight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in.
Sure, I'll match your bet.
All right, remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
That's it. That's all you got.
I'm gonna crush you like a bug. Not so tough now, are you? Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place. Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick.
All right then.
Don't
Can I buy a
mind if
horse?
you do. What's your price? Sold. She's all yours. She's already saddled up. Until next time.
Mr. Dragonfly would like to take a moment to remind you that he is invaluable and irreplaceable.
Thank you.
Sure. All right. If you need anything...
That's my horse. This is also my horse. Mind if I ask you something? I want to give you a horse, Inigo. Yes, take my Riften horse as
That
yours.
delightful dappled horse with a song in his heart and fire in his belly? What a gift! Thank you!
Thank you.
I am thinking
Any thoughts?
you are very kind. Thank you for giving me my own steed. I am grateful.
Yes, of course. Nice. Now, I don't know if Zelzaz can have one. Unfortunately.
All right. I expected there would be some conditions to our little agreement. Go on.
My very own steed.
All right.
I think I will call my new steed Artax. It is a nice, strong, honest name. And not too flashy. It suits you.
Lovely day. What exactly do you need to earn? Anything? What do you need? What would you like to know?
I
It was
cannot
nice
give him
speaking
one.
with you.
Well, let's ride. Huh. I know that we need to go north. Probably to Winterhold. So that's... We also need to head kind of a northwest to the Hammerfell Gate. And then say goodbye to Zelzaz. I mean, that's really all he's ever asked for. Huh. If we follow the road north through the volcanic tundra, we can pick up a few things from Windhelm and then head to Winterhold. After that, we could head west to Dawnstar and then down back into Whiterun Hold. And then south to the Hammerfell Gate. But if we want to get Windlandria's quest completed, it may actually be better to head west, collect her spoon in Ivarstead, and then go north through the tundra and then around. Kind of an about way, but that's not going to be too bad.
When no one's call you a milk crate, are they saying you have strong bones, or that you're a baby? It's probably the latter.
Oh, look at all this.
May the hist aid.
that an assassin?
Where were we?
Oh. As instructed, you are to eliminate Smith by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this poor fool dead. Oh no. Yeah, if I've already upset the Dark Brotherhood, I don't know how well that bodes for me.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay. An anonymous letter. Someone please help. A group of necromancers are experimenting with conjuring zombies using ancient dangerous magic, which I fear will have unintended and irreversible consequences. I was expelled from their studies as their ambitions grew into folly against my warnings. They're performing a ritual to summon a large group of these foul, uncontrollable creatures as we speak, in the southernmost area of Skyrim, and must be stopped before it's too late. I don't exactly know if that's our problem, boys. It is on the way. Well, we'll see where it takes us. Besides, Smith is first and foremost a merchant. He's actually not a warrior. Chasing butterflies, how manly. Well, as we go out of the south gate, we'll want to head southwest. Lovely little farm, snowshod. Those were probably a few of the Nords from the bar. Well, something tells me that we are not going to enjoy Golden Glow Estate. As we're riding, I think that it might be... Yeah. It might be a good idea to kind of flesh out the character that we're going to be spending so much time with. Much like his companions, he's not a bad or terribly complicated.
We should keep an eye on them.
Maybe right in to go. Oh, hello. Scholar. Hello.
Make it quick.
What do you have for sale? Okay, books. Antecedents of Dwemer Law. The Biography of Baron Zaya, Volume 2. Charas Pie, a recipe. I'm curious. Thank you, Scholar. Yes, but Smith is probably one of those very entrepreneurial souls that believe that by mixing a blend of adventuring and mercantilism, he can probably turn far better profit doing that sort of thing than simply just going the more conventional route of opening a single store and hoping that that does well. This way, he continues to do well, no matter what he does, no matter where he goes. He and his steed are always the store. They seem to not appreciate us. Looks to be an orc stronghold, very private people. But that doesn't mean they're not good people either. With the Convenient Horses mod, I'm going to be able to loot far more than I normally would be able to. And with my steed, I'll be able to keep the adventure going without making so many pit stops. Heartwood Mill discovered. Now, it's always a good idea to have a woodcutter's axe.
It's just me and my mother at the mill here. My father's gone. We don't know what happened to him. I hope you're not here to start some trouble. I'll fight you if I have to.
That's not wise, boy.
My mother taught me the millwork trade. You know, which trees to cut and which ones to pass up.
Your home is a feast for the eyes.
Thank you, Inigo. Skyrim is gorgeous.
It's very colorful. It reminds me of autumn.
Yes. Now let's see here. Heartwood Mill.
Everything all right?
Well, how do you feel about your
Not
post?
that bad. At least it'll be a quiet day. All right,
Way to
then.
see it. All right.
Someday
But,
I'll take over the mill when I'm old enough.
I understand. In addition to mixing adventure with mercantilism, he's also a craftsman, being a follower of Zenithar. Which reminds me, we should probably pray at some point. There seems to be a ruin over here. Now, it would do to do a little bit of good old-fashioned adventuring. A little bit off the path as well. Not too far, either. And besides, Mitra needs to be trained. And we can do that by sprinting and jumping and moving with purpose. What is this? Angarvund.
marsh, one can use rootworms as a sort of underground express. They swallow you whole and then burrow through the mud faster than you could walk on foot. Quite handy.
Ah, must be why you're not very fond of horses. Now, this is actually an interesting bit of lore that is absolutely correct. I'm getting more and more impressed with Zelzaz. Inigo's been a constant companion for very many characters.
Maybe we should ready our weapons, just in case.
You're probably right. I don't like the look of that cave. Let's investigate this campsite, though. A Dance in the Fire, Volume 7. Speech increased. Probably helpful. Medresi's Notes. The Journal of Medresi Dran. On Angarvund. Whispers of this ancient temple have been few and far between, and most real knowledge seems similar to Angarvund itself, buried and forgotten. Yet every story or legend I hear all seem to speak of immeasurable riches found deep within. Great treasure waits for the worthy adventurer, said one old fool after many false flirtations and tankards of mead. Though he may have been a nuisance, his information matches most of my research, specifically the location of Angarvund. Tomorrow I will hire a mining team to assist me in my excavation and head toward the ruin. By this time next month, I shall be rich. MD. Well, I'll pocket this. And we'll see if we can't get a little bit richer ourselves. Hey, boys? Before we go inside, Mitra, how's your training? You need more of it. Okay. Here, take all these alchemy ingredients. I won't need them in there. And any of my smithing materials. Yeah, thank you.
Cowards, everyone. Run from the first sign of trouble. Riches and fortune within my... Oh, I didn't see you there.
No. You seem troubled.
Of course I'm troubled. I'm on the verge of incredible... But my cowardly workforce ran at the first sign of danger.
Well, what scared them off?
We were excavating this old tomb when we opened a chamber full of corpses. The team took one look, turned tail, and ran.
I haven't seen dead bodies before?
Well, probably not like these. The ones in there are all still walking around. In any case, if I can't get past the creatures in that room, I can't recover the treasure. I need more manpower.
Ah. Well, tell me more about this treasure.
Legend says this tomb holds a treasure that bestows great power on the one who discovers it. Beyond that, not much more is known. Obviously, this treasure will fetch a good deal of gold, and I'm willing to let you share in the reward when we find it. In any case, if I can't get past the creatures in that room, I can't recover the treasure. I need more manpower.
Well, maybe me and my team here can help you out.
That's not a bad idea. You look like you could handle yourself against these beasts. I'll tell you what. You help me get the treasure, and I'll split it with you. Deal?
Deal. Now, something to know about Smith is that he is a bit greedy.
First, I need you to clear the main chamber of those monstrosities. I'll stay here until you're finished, planning our next move.
Oh, yes. He's more than happy to let her take the lead until he gets a true idea of what's going on. But now we're ready. We'll move in. Now, Smith does hide behind a layer of steel, as he is not a very experienced combatant, but being a Nord, it may come naturally. They broke all these
Dragonfly
urns.
is glad he is safe inside his jar.
Yeah. That's how I feel about my armor. It's kind of like a jar.
Subject for my new poison.
Oh! That's... Oh!
I just started having fun. You will regret crossing paths.
Oh! I don't have any. I don't have anything. Oh. What? Oh, the mod. I don't have the healing spell. That's not good. Interesting. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll pray a bit before we get in here, yeah?
Cowards, every one of them, running at the first sign of trouble. Oh, I didn't see you there. Of course
Now
I'm
we've
troubled. We were
spoken
excavating this
about
old...
this.
Well, probably... In any case. Legend... Obvious. In any case. Say, I'll tell you what. You have... Excellent. First, I need you to clear the main chamber of those monsters.
Now, if I... Yes. I forgot. We're playing on Master difficulty. Let's not forget this silver ring.
They're afraid of a few dead bodies.
Alright. Maybe we'll take this a bit slower. Nothing in the urn. Alright, come on then.
Back to bed. Zor. Stay down. You will regret crossing House Telvar. Could be a frost spell in there.
Our time together is proving mutually beneficial, I think. I am glad to be by your side.
Me as well. Trust me. Huh. Lantern.
There are dead eyes watching us. I can feel them.
Well, then we'll make sure that we pluck them out. Let's tell the boss lady about our progress.
Have you killed them all yet?
Yeah, they're all
No
dead.
time to lose. Follow me.
Three-dimensional art using
Don't
magic.
fall behind.
You may wonder why they don't simply just carve something to create the same effect.
Well, that would be the affairs of wizards, so. And, I am certainly not a wizard. Well?
These doors seem to be the only thing left between me and the treasure.
Us? Is there a way for us to open them?
There'd better be. I didn't come all this way to leave empty-handed. There must be a way to activate these doors deeper in the ruins. Here, take this key. It should open the doors on either side of the chamber.
Lucky you had that, by the power of plot. Ruined book. Let's see. Angarvund Ruins. Definitely next time we're going to upgrade the smithing. Oh. Be very careful. Oh. That's a very good point, Inigo. Thank you. Healing potion. Before the Ages of Man. This is an illusion skill book. Icantar of Shimmerine. I do want to collect some of those and read them. We have to be so careful not to kill ourselves. You know, if we were an Imperial, those probably would have been open.
Are you ever worried that one of these Draugr is your ancestor? I don't know how I'd feel about giving my grandfather a smack over the head. I smell.
Well, if he was my grandfather, he'd probably be a better warrior. Oh!
Not today.
Though the way I carry on, maybe he is. Woo. Yeah, we like health. You know what else we like? We like heavy armor. Oh, okay. Armor rating is increased by 20%, and we will now gain a small amount when wearing at least 2. Okay, this should help us.
I doubt that's the last one.
Draugr coins. Very, very valuable. Now, did you all manage to get the other one? It was somewhere around here. Woo! Gotta be careful. Okay, well, let's continue to delve a bit then, shall we? Oh! Oh, my friends! Oh, goodness. Go. Now, he's definitely not a thief. Thank you, Inigo. But he's certainly not a thief. Though, let's see. Though, he would probably not mind learning a bit more about lockpicking, because especially when you're dungeon delving, I mean, that will get you more treasure. Linen wraps, ruined books. That's a hammer.
That wasn't so hard.
Whoa! Okay.
Stay down.
You know, probably in his life, when he should have been training and becoming a warrior, or at least very physically fit, Smith probably took that time as a man of culture But you see how good that's doing him now.
You want to ask me
Maybe not
something?
entirely depressing.
The dead
Yeah.
are scary, but as stupid as a bag of calipers. Yes.
Point. Can I trade some
What is
things?
yours is mine.
Well, thank you. And hopefully, these can continue to be mine. Just in your hands. And then as soon as we get back to the steed... Yes, thank you. We will load that off of you. I need to find a backpack. Or make one. Let's make sure we don't miss anything. No. I'm sure that it's entering Smith's mind that he may have wanted to receive some training before delving into places like this. I don't think that he's ever done it, really. You know, he's always considered it. But even in his older age, I don't think that he's done it yet. Before now. Draga coins. Minor Magicka. Coin purse. Stamina. A leather scout helmet. Maybe. Inigo would like that. Hopefully it won't smush his ears.
You give me best equipment, yes?
It would probably be a good idea for me to do so, but no.
Whatever happens next, I'm with you, my friend.
Thank you. And what about Giselle?
What do you need?
Could you make me a... cook me...
Of course I can. Here, this is fresh.
Amazing. Could you warm this food?
I've got some fine salt handy. What do you need heated?
Maybe not. Zell's good for 2 warm meals a day.
No problem. It's my regards.
Wow. Iron battle axe, a ruby. Wow. It's a good thing that lady didn't follow us down here. Magicka, earn healing, always good. A chest. Well, good. That's 1.
Only one more door left. Hurry up.
Yeah. We'll hurry up. Alright, boys. Follow me. I think that, one-handed will be our next little adventure. Though, let's see, cushioned. Half falling damage. Nice. The face of death. Hey, there we go. That would be nice. Heavy armor fit. Rallying standard. Yeah. Let's continue on before we run out of torches. Banded iron shield. There we go. I think. Come on down, guys. Flawless garnet. We need to push on. Inigo? Let's see if they start to catch up. Oh. Starting to get the feeling that we might be doing this stretch of the journey alone. Oh, oh, thank you, Inigo.
Shame you will not learn from this. Smells like old bandages in here.
Yeah. Well, at least you came with me, Inigo. What was that? Oh! How'd you... It was right in my ear. Wow. Well, maybe I shouldn't judge Zell too harshly.
What
Hey,
do
Zell,
you need?
you want,
Got something special for me, do you?
the affairs of wizards. I see. Propaganda. Just some maces, swords, maybe a warhammer and a bow. You know, fun stuff.
Okay, Mikotel.
Ready to die. Dismissed.
Good day.
Yes, thank you, gentlemen. And I promise, as soon as we get back to my steed, we will... Oh, gosh. Oh. Yeah, that didn't help a whole lot, did it? Oh, goodness. Stamina damage enchantment on that. That'll be fantastic. We're gonna have quite a bit to deal with. We might have to go back to Riften and unload all of this. Ooh! Wow. Oh no.
You like to bring us to such lovely places.
I do. I do.
Exactly do you need doing? Anything else?
Well, if you wouldn't mind carrying something.
Find things.
Weapons. Battle axes. Bows and maces. Maybe a war axe and a war hammer.
Back to whatever we were doing.
Exactly. Not too far now. Oh no.
I doubt that's the last of them. Hello, Jake. So hard.
I am so sorry, Zal. Okay. Ooh. We may make our money back.
The roots will be nourished.
Nourished with what? They don't bleed? Well done, Indigo.
Pooling our resources.
Yeah.
Okay, what is next?
Okay, we really can't be picking up much more of all that.
Suits you.
All right.
Maybe you'll next time.
Oh!
But a bad memory.
Yeah, bad memory got me pretty good. Was it restless? Now it's just regular. Yikes. Well, at least we're at the end. I hope. Wraith's wedding diary. Okay.
Sizo.
Yes. Whatever you say. All right. That's gonna be huge. All right. All right, boss lady, we're good. Hey. Whoa.
Properly dead. Is it just smashing them into small enough bits that finally kills them?
I don't know, but she's definitely dead. A broken sword and a hand. better way to go. Well, maybe we can go down here. Maybe. Let's see. Another tunnel. Oh, I don't like the look of this. Oh, friends. Here we go. Alright, Indigo, we got this. Oh. Thank you, Inigo. I don't know where the other one is. Let's see. What is this? Animal. A blessed battle axe. Alchemy. That's helpful. 380 pounds. Let's see if 20 for 300 seconds. It's not very helpful, is it? Well, if we're just leaving, yeah.
Do you know where you are going, my friend?
Yes, we are heading back to Riften. We've made so much on this little trip that we may be able to re-outfit all of us a little bit. I don't know about you, Zell. I'd like to make you some better daggers, but I can't quite craft as well as the elves can. Maybe we could buy you something. Yeah. Well, what is that? Chitin armor? Ah. But maybe we can get some enchantments done. Yeah. I've got some ideas. And what we can't sell, or what we can rather melt down, will probably help us as well. I do have a mod, speaking out of character. It's the it's the total smithing overhaul. I can, if asked, I can provide the full name. Fantastic mod. It allows you to get experience for crafting leather, crafting ingots, smithing in general. We can speed it up a little bit. Well, you know, what am I saying? I can use this time to better explain the character Smith. Though, we're going to go ahead and drop a save, because I'm paranoid. $23. We'll increase the smithing mastery and start working towards Merrick smithing. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. But yes, Smith is definitely getting up there in age, probably entering his late 40s around this time. Spending a lot of time outside of Skyrim he usually trades with the bordering cities of multiple nations, though I don't think that he's gone any farther than the border of Skyrim in general. He's probably traveled the length of Skyrim many years ago with his father, but ever since then he's probably, around the Velothi Mountains of Morrowind down into Cyrodiil, made that circuit. And coming back into Skyrim before the war really got as bad as it's going to get, I think that he's got the same idea of business as the Khajiit caravans do. And with not so many travelers on the road, he can be out here adventuring, really taking advantage of people wanting to stay safe inside the city walls. Both for adventuring and for, bringing the goods to them. Oh, here we go. Hiking of Skyrim. Oh, well. I guess we'll never know. Now, Riften does not have a smelter, unless I am very misunderstood. What's in the sack? Yeah, quite a bit. So, we'll store these. Good deal.
Are we stopping to eat? I am ravenous.
I guess we could. We could probably camp here at Madrasi's camp for the night. But let me take all this stuff off.
Do you need doing? Anything else? I'm right here. That depends on what it is you're asking. What's the plan?
I'm not asking much. I just need to trade some things with you.
Are we?
Yes, I'm going to save your back.
Let's be off.
Yes, my friend. What are we trading? Let us go.
Now that will probably make Mira very, very slow. Whew.
You like things spicy for the sake of it. I don't mind it as long as it makes the food taste better.
Alright, I'll take this here and we'll sleep the night, probably 6 hours. Let the sun come up over the mountain range at least. Let's see. Yeah, what's sunlight? Yeah. Alright. Go on, lads, let's ride. Oh, yes, she's much slower. Well, with the horse pretty much loaded up, we might be able to continue on our way and not have to retread old ground. I know for a fact, if we can make it to Windhelm, they will have a smelter. Ivarstead does not, but that doesn't mean that Darkwater Crossing might not either. I believe that they are right around in here, because there's a big waterfall. Yeah. Let's see where that gets us. That'll be the new goal for today. And I have got to get you a mount or something. Mod author, let's get this guy a mount. Oh, thank you.
Come on.
Oh. This is added by the Winter Sun Faiths of Skyrim mod. I believe this is a Bretonic and Elven deity of either history or magic. Very interesting. Woo!
By seed and spoon.
Get her, Zell.
Harry, yes, you filthy fetcher. I had just started having fun.
Nasty. That's a big pit of something. That's a large tower. What's this?
Find safety artifacts.
Okay. Oh, we'll bring it down here. What's this? Ooh. We'll go with health. What helps? Wow. How nice. That's right. Ooh. Very, very weighed down. Maybe we'll stop by this Imperial camp, see if we can sell off some bits. After all, we are not combatants. I'll take it all. Why not? On the one hand, we can use this alchemy lab. Make some restore health. Very nice. We absolutely should not waste this fine day. But Imperial soldiers.
Strong, capable warriors. You think you've got what it takes? My headquarters is in Solitude.
Joining the Imperial Legion, I don't know. A quartermaster. Good. Good. Workbench. A grindstone.
Stormcloak. My sword arm's getting flabby.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Well, let's see. What do we need? Sanctification? No. Arsing, that's shock damage. That's shock damage. 745 versus 362. Ooh. Might grab that for the enchantment. Let's see. It is going to be a while. Anything enchanted we'll keep a hold of. And it's not like we're not ever going to find more things to deconstruct. We'll sell the steel sword. You know, I may want to keep one of the ancient Nord swords just as a trophy. Maybe. But I do want the Sword of Sparks. Anything enchanted here? Smithing. Ooh, that's huge. Resist fire is equally as huge. Well, draining is magic damage. Though I did make this. Oh. $534. Might as well.
Here's what I can spare.
I appreciate it. Is this a
Sharing the
anvil?
of a history doesn't just serve as a religious ritual. The Agonians and the history become bonded and can feel each other's emotions even from afar. The rulers of Blackmark therefore often share the sap from the same history.
Oh, interesting. Clothing. Leather barding. Interesting. Ah. That did free us up quite a bit. Let's ride.
Get out of here, Steve. You have trouble.
Oh. Inigo.
I just started having fun.
Dangerous. Well, let's head on into town and kind of relax a bit. Because that was ridiculous. Let's not run into the nice guard.
How can I help?
All right, then. That is one intimidating mountain. Let us go.
You are not wrong, Inigo. You are not wrong. Wow.
You ever said you a pilgrim or just passing through?
I'm just passing
Get
through.
out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
Really?
Need something?
Greetings. Ah. Can you teach me anything?
I don't think so. My daughter's driving me crazy. Any idea how I can get
Something
my daughter's head out of the clouds? I'm sorry. I'm worried about my daughter. Fastrid's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. She
What do you
thinks
mean?
she's in love with Bassianus, but you know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. Just a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Plymouth. I can hardly keep up with her.
Children can be
Exactly.
difficult.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it. Any idea how I can get my daughter's head out of the clouds?
Oh, it's so exciting when new folk come into town. Have anything interesting to tell me?
No, I'm just passing
I
through.
can't imagine how exciting it must be to journey from place to place. You're so lucky. I wish I could go with you. Need some?
Greetings.
All right.
I'd like to trade with you. 9 gold. A silver ring. Look at that. An amethyst. Wow. Well, let's see what I've got for the lovely lady. Some frostbite venom. You can put it in your dad's mead tonight and get out of this town. Oh man, that was a little bit out of character. I apologize. We need inside here. We're not openly breaking the laws of Skyrim. Oh dear. If we just sneak in real quick. Not openly, anyway. Trespassing. Absolutely innocent. Every bit of that, boys. Now let's not make a habit. Let's ride, in fact. We'll be heading downriver. And finally, like the episode's namesake today, we are on the road north. From here on out. Do not fall off the mountain, Indigo. Alright. You know, come to think of it, this is nice. Oh, an urn root. Something's been here. A Stormcloak uniform might be useful. Kaimavarm Vamidium. Heavy armor. Hey, look at that. Ancient Tales of the Dwemer Part 7. Part 6 by Marobar Sul. I'll take that. And, Captain, there have been multiple complaints about attacks near the river northwest of the rift. We could use some more civilian support from that area for the war effort. So send a few men to investigate. It's probably just a couple of wolves, so you'll only need to send, at most, 2 men. Happy hunting. Well, if this troll's skull is anything to go by, it probably was a bit bigger than 2 wolves. Interesting. Is that... Oh. Is there something underneath this waterfall? Oh yeah, let me just catch some fish with my bare hands. No. It'd be a decent pool, though. Oh, what is this? Ah. Blue dart wig. Good deal. Now, Mitra, I wonder if your training is complete yet. No, you need more training. Oh. Let's ride. That is a saber cat. Hopefully, this doesn't kill us too bad.
Misplaced.
He keeps flowing downriver.
Leave.
Oh! Jeez. We'll keep heading down a ways. Looks kind of treacherous for the horses, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wow. Look at this.
Have a resistance to alcohol the same way they have a resistance to frost? Perhaps it is the alcohol consumption that gives Nords their frost resistance.
That is a good theory. It's an odd sort of ornament there. It was made from pelvis bones. Darkwater Pass. I'm not gonna lie, I've got a bad feeling about this. But with Inigo and Zell, I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh dear. Oh! Okay. Healing? Yeah.
Get up.
Oh. Dwemer coins. Ears. Decorative struts.
Shame. Keep your guard up. Something is afoot.
Oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, wow. These things were elves? Oh, we should probably turn back. These beasts are unnatural.
I am here for you. I'm wondering how you are doing. You look injured.
A bit. Well, if you could hold on to some of this stuff for me. We may... let's just see. Oh.
May the Hist aid me. Gone. Perished, fallen, extinct. I can go on.
Oh. Oh, gosh. Get him, Zell. Her. It.
You shall drown in the river of conflict.
If you could see yourself, you would kill yourself.
I'll cut your ears off.
Let me ease your passing.
Oh.
Your peace with Aaron. Us no more.
Whew. Okay, if we keep on going, let's see what's... Oh, wow.
Such behavior is uncalled for.
Hey. Who? Are you okay?
Lucky hit.
Cowardice. Okay.
You want to talk?
Yeah, let me...
What is yours
see
is
some of
mine.
that.
Let us go.
What's the...
Well...
Is it the possessions of... Back to...
No.
Whatever we were doing.
Yes. Blessed be. Magicka damage. Spark damage. Fear. Alchemy. Waning frost resistance. All that good stuff. Magicka damage on this Falmer sword. And resist magic. Resist frost.
Do you really have to do that now? Here?
Might be one of the few things that saves our lives down here. Alright. What does that sound? Oh!
Insect of doom.
Ooh. Stamina? Yes. You know what? I think we'll do that. $13, $14. Fear.
Do you really have to do that now? Here?
Resist some frost on that. Well, I'm a Nord. Why don't we just go ahead and resist the fire? Anything for the helmet at all? No. Nothing.
Tidings.
Darkethus, who are you?
Darkethus from Darkwater Crossing. Should have known better than to swim all the way to the falls. Please, get me out of here. Until next time.
Alright. Enough for me. Let's get out. Inigo, thank you. Alright. Okay, let's try this again. Woo! They don't like me.
I'm staying out of this.
You better run then. Oh no. There we go. Oh gosh. Is he dead?
Get back. The Hodge motor locates its prey. I don't know what's more annoying. All this snow or you. I doubt that's the last of them.
Really? I sure would hate it if you were right. Okay, did we get Inigo back? Oh, let's hope.
My ears didn't deceive.
I've been poisoned. That's not good.
The roots will be good.
You see, that makes sense down here. Silver ore. Okay.
You have something to say? I am all ears. If you speak to me, what are we trading?
Probably all that.
Okay, let's do that.
Yes, let's. We should almost be out.
Yes?
Come on, Darkethus.
I'm staying out of
Take out a what? What the?
Tree number... I don't know. I've lost count already.
Well, we do a lot of winning, Zell. Which is good, because we can either forget how many times we win, or we'll die and never be able to count again. Oh, goodness. Is this it? Have we made it? Oh, good. Darkwater Pass.
Yes. All right then. Tidings.
You have a fine time, Darkethus. Oh! Ugh. Oh! That's lucky. We missed a ton of stuff here, but that's lucky. Oh, goodness. I wonder if they have a smelter. They do.
Annika used to help more with the mining, but nowadays she's a bit of a bounder.
What is on your mind?
Inigo.
Pooling our resources.
Exactly.
All set?
Thank you. We should be. There we go.
Can I help you? Is it illegal contraband? It was nice.
Is there something I can help you with?
Okay. Good deal. Let's see what we can melt down. Good. With these 3 steel ingots, we may be able to improve a lot. Palmer bows, okay. War axes and swords. Shields. And that is able to bring us up to here, and smithing can still not improve. Well, but we could begin to be better at speechcraft. Kinship, salesman, investor, fence, and trade prince. Or we could begin improving our alchemy. Interesting.
I try to think of it as coaxing the ore from the rock.
It's an interesting saying. You kid?
I've never seen you around here before. Are you a miner too?
Ours is to smile at your passing.
I'm not. But it is time. If we hurry, we can make it to Windhelm. But we have not thanked Zenithar for delivering us from the Falmer. Oh.
Too much wine again.
That's funny. The Atronach Stone. I really need to get a hold of the Warrior Stone. It'll help us a lot. I don't think... We'll just make a straight shot then. Now, what is that?
One of my favorite simpler meals is saltress noodles. Make some bone broth, add vegetables, spices, noodles, and an egg. A warm and rich meal, all in one pot. Hey, watch it.
Shadow Rend. Active effects. Interesting. Altar to Mana Marco. Oh! Oh! Dangerous country around here, to be sure. What is this? No, I am fine with witches. Thank you. Good day. Saber cat. What is this? A witch. Good deal. We'll increase her speed. That's right. Let's see how that went. Much faster. Ah. I wonder what would happen if you did all 10 levels in speed.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it.
Mr.
Got to go.
Dragonfly, try to keep quiet. You are distracting my steed.
A letter from the Jarl. That can't be right. I've not really met many Jarls. It's just barely 9 o'clock. We should push on to the actual city. And not because I have sometimes experienced crashes in Kynesgrove. Windhelm Stables.
Watch your steps, steed. If you slip, we both go down.
Wow. The retexture on the bridge is amazing.
If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
Not very familiar with the butcher, but maybe we will be now. Windhelm.
Come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food,
City of the
you pollute our
Nords.
city with your stink, and you're used to help the Stormcloaks.
Oh, and I don't like the sound of this.
Because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Respect is through hard work.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, I don't hate your
You've
people.
come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Well, it looks like they were giving you some trouble. Are you okay?
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
Oh, would anyone think you're a spy?
The Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Safe travels.
You two stay close.
This is where dreams come to die. Let us not draw out our visit any longer than is necessary.
I understand. Any
If
other
we
thoughts?
do not leave this place soon, I will be forced to end my life in protest. If you need anything else, just ask.
Just hang in there, Inigo.
What
So,
can I do for you?
can I ask you a
Fire
question?
away.
Yeah. What do you think
I
of
don't
me?
think I know you well enough yet to make a comment.
How have you been faring in
I
combat?
prefer to fight with one-handed weapons for the most part. I have no love for heavy armor, and thus stick to light armor. I'd consider myself a relatively proficient spellcaster. I know a handful of spells for each of the main schools of magic. I also have experience with stealth missions, so you shouldn't have to worry on that front either.
Good deal. That's all I wanted to
that
know.
was enlightening.
Always, always.
Sure.
Could you make me a potion?
What kind of potion do you need?
Some of that bug
Hey,
musk.
guy. Now you will be irresistible.
Save that for when we go to the merchants. It's a beautiful city. Even if the people here are cold. Let's see. Light file. Ah, an arcane enchanter.
Once, our Telani master defeated and then soul-trapped his rival. He used his soul to enchant his slippers to keep his feet warm.
That is terrifying. Let's see. A silver ring with Fortify Alchemy. It was worth a try. Oh, I'd like to ask you about Windhelm. Could you direct me to the local tavern?
Board you're after. Candlehearth Hall's got both.
Well, thank you. How do you feel about your
Hard to
posting?
believe I ever complained about Riften being cold.
Absolutely.
You'll find the yard. in the palace. I'll
Thanks.
take my
Do it.
leave then.
Need something?
Yeah, why can't only Nords live where they want
Nords
Sky?
are always welcome here. Anyone else better watch their step.
I'm tired of it, and I won't stand for it.
So, well then, I'll have to charge you with disturbing the Jarl's peace.
I did nothing wrong.
I guess you're...
Oh, jeez.
No lollygagging.
Yeah.
Need something?
Greetings. Yeah, you know what? Could you help me with
No,
something?
I don't think so. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Yikes. It's not been too long. It's probably just now the next day. Yeah, we got
Come
business
see
with
me
you
in the
though.
marketplace tomorrow. You won't find better prices in all of East March.
Well, that's all fine and good, but I'm here to pick up something that belongs to
I'm
Grelka.
afraid I have absolutely no idea what you're speaking of.
Stop lying, I know you have it.
Here, take this.
Thank you.
I do not like it here.
Oh, Inigo, it's okay. It's a few more hours. We'll go soak up in the tavern.
You have what you came for. Now leave.
Rude.
You a dark elf lover?
Not in some time, no.
Just stoke the fire, take a seat, and get the cold out.
Well, thank you.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor.
Well, that's good. Heard any rumors? Suspicious activity around Helgen. Legion patrols. Odd. Well, I'm looking for work, and he leads.
Take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Interesting.
Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Tell me a story from
When
your past.
I was a young hireling, I would occasionally pilfer a few plants from the Tower Conservatory. It would be common things like coda flowers and trauma root. I'd mix a few of these stolen plants together to make some potions that allowed me to levitate, but also be invisible. I used the potions to float to the top of Relevan Sul's tower in order to get a nice view of Lothanis. Sul had specifically told me that I was not allowed to climb the tower. One time, it seemed that one of my ingredients had gone off, as the invisibility effect wore off quickly. Sul caught me sitting on top of the tower one evening. Rather than scold me, he seemed to be impressed. At that point, we had hardly spoken. He only knew I was Oren's assistant. He challenged me to make him a potent enough levitation potion that could take him to Ranyon Rune and back. I returned to the Tower Conservatory, this time able to use whatever plants and ingredients I wanted. After a few hours of tasting and experimenting with a variety of ingredients, I returned to Sul. He handed one of his servants a large sack of gold and told him to drink the potion. Sul asked him to go to Ranyon Rune, purchase 3 portions of ebony, and return. After a while, the servant returned, 3 portions of ebony in hand. When the servant had almost reached the tower, the potion wore off. He plummeted towards the ground, thankfully landing in the bay. I did not pass Sul's challenge, but I had far surpassed his expectations. He knew that the ebony had not been part of my calculations. From then on, he would always stop by the apothecary to see me when he could, sometimes giving me some new ingredients to work with. That incident was the catalyst for my journey up through the ranks of House Talvani.
Wow. Huh. Amazing. Well, speaking of that, can I ask you a question? Yes. Why did you become a member of House Talvani?
I was recognized at a young age for my skill in alchemy. A Talvani alchemist needed an assistant, as she had too much work to do on her own. I was made a hireling at almost the same age as I could walk and talk. I wasn't a slave, mind you. However, with the wages I got, I might as well have been. Over time, I was granted more and more freedom to experiment. With experimentation came success, and with success came advancement. It is the meritocratic aspect of House Talvani that I adore. I'm not a big fan of the intrigue and backstabbing. I owe House Talvani a great deal. They gave a Deek Salil like me a chance. I don't know where I would be without them.
Interesting. Now, are there many Argonians in House Talvani?
Plenty. However, most of them aren't actual members. They tend to be slaves. There are, however, less Argonian slaves now, after the Argonian invasion of Morrowind. The Dunmer have a hard time getting more with the Ansalil in power in Blackmarsh. As for proper members, such as myself, there are a handful, but I don't know most of them. There have been a few prominent Argonians within House Talvani in the past. Sun and Shadow would be one.
And who is Sun and Shadow?
She was a member of House Talvani in the Second Era, during the Alliance War. She was a slave originally. It was Mistress Thorana who sponsored her to become a hireling. That was before Thorana went crazy. Most of House Talvani opposed her rise in the ranks, primarily Gothram, who at that time was a Magister. Not quite Archmagister yet. The mounting opposition did not stop her, however, and she would rise through the ranks, but at a great cost.
What did it cost?
Shrewd, ambitious, and merciless. She betrayed most, if not all, of her allies on the way to the top. With no friends, allies, or loyalists, her place at the top was not meant to last. Gothran would have his way in the end. both him and Thorana would outlast her by an era.
Oh, the third era. During the time of Morrowind. Huh.
That's that.
That is that.
Yes? Don't keep me
Here.
waiting too long.
Never.
Speak to me.
Any
I'm
thoughts?
thinking this inn is not so nice.
No.
Sure.
You want to relax at least?
Good idea. You should take a break too. You deserve it.
Oh, thank you, Inigo. I think I will. Hey.
Every night, I walk around.
Rude.
What's the plan?
Look alive, will you?
Yes, my friend.
How do you think I'm doing,
You
Inigo?
want a performance review? Okay.
Perhaps we could take a trip across the border to Blacklight. I could stock up on some of my favorites from back home.
I don't think that we can quite go to Blacklight, but I understand. Take your time, Inigo.
Okay. I will list some of your attributes. Here we go. You smell like flowers today. You do not have much money, but I am sure you will in time. You've done a little time behind the bars, haven't we all? You are not exactly well traveled. Not yet, anyway. You are essentially homeless right now. Let me think. Like me, you have no great talent for fighting with magic. You are healthy. Try to stay that way. When you open your mouth, you usually talk yourself into trouble, not out of it. You need to practice your manipulation techniques. You are strong, free, and single. Your skill with one-handed weapons is getting better. I find that shouting random insults mid-battle always helps. In life, you tend to go your own way. You do not follow the herd. You have great fashion sense. Let's see. You use two-handed weapons from time to time, but they slow you down. With practice, I think you could remedy that. You are not into politics. More often than not, you are polite and sincere. You are not very sneaky. You are like a giant dancing in a pottery shop. Perhaps that's something you should work on. You may know how to open a book, but so far you have failed to learn very much from the writing inside. What have I missed? Oh, you are not a good archer. Do not worry, I will take care of that side of things. Now, how do I conclude? You are like a little ball of potential waiting to explode. You have many grand adventures ahead of you, my friend. I hope I am a part of them. That is that. I hope you enjoyed my insight.
Always.
You have
Any
a
thoughts?
bit of gold, I see. Well, plenty more where that came from. Eyes on the prize, my friend. Let's see if we can't fill that purse of yours.
I might have
I
asked you
hope
something.
I know the answer.
Tell me about yourself.
I like the simple things in life. Sitting in a warm bar, the company of a beautiful woman, bashing a giant spider in the face. My
Anything else?
least favorite place in Skyrim is anywhere the dead still walk. And Windhelm.
Yikes.
Fire away.
Well, tell me about your past.
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood.
Well,
My
anything
brother
more?
and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
Well, Then you must have had a very interesting childhood.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with a love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family.
You want a
Okay,
drink?
talk to you later.
Depends.
What's on the
Are
menu?
you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
Ooh, hogfish. No sweet rolls? I think I'll be fine, thank
See you around, handsome.
you. Handsome?
I'm right here.
Can I ask you a question?
What are you wondering about?
Tell me about Helseth Wren.
Well, I don't actually know that much about him. He is a master of House Telvanni, so he has a seat on the council. Mind you, Telvanni masters don't actually physically participate in the council. They have representatives that speak for them. This representative is called a mouth. Helseth Wren currently does not have a mouth to represent him.
And you would like to be this mouth?
Helseth Wren, unlike most Telvanni masters, is not prejudiced against non-Dharma. That's his reputation anyway. It is unlikely that any other Telvanni master would be willing to have an Argonian represent them on the council.
Well, then why is a Telvanni master in
I
Hyrule?
believe he is studying some Aeliad ruins. The Doomcrag, if memory serves me. He has been allowed by one of the local barons to set up his excavation there. I do not recall the family name, unfortunately.
Probably in an attempt to play nice between the Empire and the newly independent Morrowind. Well, then who is your current master?
I am currently a lawman without a master. Originally, when I was brought in as a hireling, my superior was Vela Oren. She was the tower alchemist in Tel Sul. Her superior was Master Relevan Sul. As I rose past the level of hireling, he would become my master as well. I spent many of my formative and young adult years under Master Sul. He initially cared little for me, but over time we grew to respect each other a great deal. A few years back, he was assassinated. I then left Tel Sul and moved to Port Telvannis. I would spend my time in Port Telvannis mostly doing freelance work, but I did not find a new master. It was Vela Oren who suggested I go see Helseth Wren. Me and Vela are still in touch. I should send her some samples from Skyrim next time I write her a letter. I should mention you then as well.
Probably not all that interesting.
Until next time.
We could probably put our head down on the bar for a few hours. Not worth giving this place our business, really.
Yes, Malil.
Well, let's go ahead and head out.
I was hoping to stay in this very spot for another 3 days. Understood.
Maybe later. Inigo.
Whistle and I will come to you, my friend.
We should begin the morning with prayer and head on out. Let's see. We should... I should possibly try and do some business with the local blacksmith.
Come and browse my...
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Oh, the girl's in love. War anvil.
Some metal hammered.
How's your steel?
Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun.
I respect Jormund, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter, if that makes any sense.
What have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Oh, good. Stamina. Dwindling fire. Minor smithing. Maybe. Let's see about... I can't sell that with you, can I? Well...
Whether it's armor you need or a new
We're
blade.
back.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
We'll see about that.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I actually need that. Thank you very much. Yep, and that as well. We'll sell the necromancer robes, these prisoner garbs, a silver ring. Oh yes. Really good. Now, we'll do this.
I'd travel more. Take a look.
I would adore. The hunter backpack. Thank you.
I'll see you again soon, I hope.
We can hope.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them. Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Great Hall.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. If you meet anyone in your travels who needs good steel, send them my way.
Lucky for you, that was just sitting there for the taking.
That's what you say.
Assorted wares and tools you just can't live without. Come and see for yourself.
Huh. We can make Falmer shields. That's interesting. Sell that off.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
Heavy armor. Oh. That's disgusting. Actually.
Working in winter
Now
is
what?
great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Sure you do.
I have a little of everything for sale. Come, see for yourself.
I pray that you will shepherd these souls. All ripe and ready for your table.
I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend. But he does.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I'll put on the adventurer
Whether it's armor you
backpack.
need or a
I'm
new
right
blade,
here.
come see me.
Yes. Why
Is
don't
it
you?
the possessions of someone recently deceased?
Better. It's a backpack so that you can carry more of those.
Speak again another time.
You want to talk?
Always want to talk in the go.
Best equipment, yes?
Maybe.
If you need anything else, just ask.
I couldn't ask for a better teacher than Owen Gold.
Now, as far as a sword goes, Falmer sword? No.
Yes.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
Buying and selling a wide range of assorted goods. The best selection in Windsor. Fresh fruit and vegetables.
Needs.
Everything you said. Come, yourself.
Oh, excuse me.
Ooh.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
Working in Wendhelm is great.
Everyone says you're. I don't see the. To bring short bones. I might. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Not at the moment, but I will sell you that. Thank you. Some scout armor. I bet I could recycle it, actually.
Whether
That's
it's
probably what
armor
we'll
you
do.
need or a new blade, come see me.
No, no recycling today.
Need some metal? Take a look. To anyone in your travels who needs a bit of steel, send them my way.
I'd travel more. Some may call this junk. Thank you for your custom.
We should probably go do some business with some other shopkeepers. Oh, aren't we always? Right.
Name's
Nils.
I'm the cook of the Candlehearth Hall.
Amazing to hear.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
Sure,
Not
what do you
much,
have?
But I hope you like them.
A blue mountain flower. Amazing to restore the health and fortify conjuration, but it will keep most from regenerating the magicka very fastly. Purple mountain flower, good for the stamina. Be careful when you pick the red mountain flower, child. Who are you? Where are your parents?
They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do?
Stay strong.
Stop by again.
Of course. How can you fight a war when there are children starving in the street?
Doesn't trust what he calls outsiders.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
I'll speak to Ulfric soon, but I make no promises that I can change his mind.
That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
I thought
you one of those Skyrim for the Nords types?
No. Skyrim and all her lands are big enough for everyone.
Good. Too many Nords in this town have been listening to Ulfric's narrow-minded words. He's tough, loyal to his men, and a good leader. But if you're not a Nord, Ulfric will never trust you.
A dark elf called you a war hero.
I killed a lot of high elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war.
Now, does the Jarl really not care about outsiders?
Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice. As long as they don't threaten Nord land.
Surely there is at least some trade flowing in from Blacklight just across the border.
Oh, maybe. What if we took care of these bandits for you, Brunwolf?
That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well.
Good. Now, why help the Dark Elves
Help
anyway?
The Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfir. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords, and the folk beneath them. Farewell, kinsman.
Farewell, Brunwolf. That man would probably do this city a whole lot more good.
Got something for just about everybody in here? Give a holler if you have any questions.
Good deal.
All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some.
Ah, and nothing in here is stolen? Nothing at all?
Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azor, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it.
Well, me and my friends could return the ring for you.
It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while.
Well, who supplies your goods? You had to end up with the ring somehow.
I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city.
Interesting. Well, let's see what you got.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
It's true. Necklace of the Squire. A Nord Circlet. Ring of Archery. Interesting. Now that is some armor. Let's see, what else do you have? I think that we could probably make quite the deal for that. And for that, I'll trade you the silver armor. Good. Rare coins. Awesome Falmer. And let's see. The Lesser Ward. Evil in the Sea of Ghosts. The Minor Squire. Something. Archery. Maybe. Let's see. Wow. I'll sell that. 54 iron ingots. Wow. Crackle. Elemental Flare. I'll sell you these potions of strength. Haggling. Cure disease. Even some barter. Well
Don't
done.
let Viola catch you in her house.
Not likely.
OJ.
Simpson? Alright, let's put on this new set of armor. Now that is nice.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
For me?
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Okay. Now this is a letter from Jarl Siggeir of Falkreath. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Siggeir, and I have the honor to be the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. The fame of my exploits across Skyrim has brought me to the attention of the Jarl. A Thane of Falkreath. And a warrior's challenge. Interesting. Though I'm no warrior. Unless tales of my silver armor are already beginning to spread. Though that is unlikely. Huh.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved.
Curved swords? Curved swords. Goodness.
Poor Nilsson has been wrecked since her sister was drowned.
Archery. The minor squire. Good.
Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift
Yep, take a look.
Yeah. I will take a look. Let's see. Leather.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Need some metal hammer.
We'll make some daggers. And if we can't do that, then we'll just make some nails.
Three-dimensional art using magic. You may wonder why they don't simply just carve something.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? If you meet anyone in your travels who needs good steel, send them my way.
I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Oh, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now. I'm so close to the answer.
Ah, Master Aurelian of the White Phial. Your fame precedes you. What were you and the boy arguing
Just
about?
a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it.
Well, if you tell me where it is, my team can get it for you for a price.
You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Corral Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach its resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here.
Well, why is the file so
I've
important?
spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the file. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it.
But what is
A
it?
legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the file will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry.
Why are you still standing I can't get over the fact that they smell like flatulence.
File, you fool.
The white file. I have heard a few stories about it. It was created by Quran. It supposedly has the ability to replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. Ah, yes. Interesting. The white file. It is never mentioned. I have heard stories about it. It was created by Quran. I don't really expect it has the ability to replenish whatever fluid is inside of it. I'll be interested to see if the file is even real, and if so, it even works.
I don't appreciate loiterers. If you're here to do. I hope you have coin to spend. Not here to gawk at my goods.
Lord Nilsine
I
has
don't
been
haggle.
wrecked since her
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Thank you for your custom.
And you for yours. Now, as we finish up at this smelter here, I think it's...
Come and browse my fine collection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
Oh, good. Because at least it can be fresh and delicious. 5 more points. For that and Arcane Blacksmith.
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city.
Well, as Smith and Company leave Windhelm and head for, let's see, where is next? On the path. Yes, leaving here, we could go back up to the Forsaken Cave, retrieve the White Phial, go to Winterhold, come back down, and then take the carriage back to Riften. And finish our first length of the journey. Then we really should start heading over to Falkreath. We're delaying Zigzaz every time we stop. But that doesn't mean that we can't make some more money while we're in the area. So, if we go up here, Winterhold, come down to the Winter War, Trader's Post, after we could probably cross here somewhere. Come back up, return to this, plant the ring, and there we are. Well, this has been a lovely, nearly 3 hours and 15 minute little venture. And hello, Smith's horse, Mitra. Let's ride. Yes. And as we begin the next length of our journey, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. We don't usually stream Skyrim on a schedule, but it's nice to take a little bit of time out of the weekend or the week and come back to a part of fiction that is just so close to my own heart. There's always time
Soul's Tower was located
for Skyrim.
And that's where I spent a lot of my time growing up. It's located on the eastern coast of Morrowind and remains a very wealthy trading town. I have such fond memories of it. I hope we can go see it one day.
Me as well. You're becoming more and more talkative, actually. Maybe you'll have an opinion of me one day. Oh. We can't let them kill the goat.
Was easier than expected.
Princess of Steed, I am moved about you.
Oh, wow. Well, with that little bit of madness beside us, and the road north ahead, I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in. Please, if you enjoy the content that I provide, give us a follow here on Twitch, or, as I do back up most of the decent streams on YouTube, you can also find me as Jeff the Narrator on YouTube.
Riding, I feel like I am gliding. Soaring high, swooping low, leave the nest, be the best, side by side, don't collide. Ow, soar high.
And Inigo does make it so much nicer to travel. But yes, hello, Dark Elf. Oh, and there is my dog. I apologize. And with that being said, and with that being barked, thank you so much for joining us on this little journey, and keep telling stories. Bye.